between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Casper. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Hold on, bro. I'm ready.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Intercepted in the end zone. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a...
That deep shot is hard for a big
Run.
They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Okay.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Powers through the tackle. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made quickly. Blocked. Gain to the 5-yard line. It's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harris. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on the first down.
Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bringing pressure. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The pass rush closing in. And they've got him on the blitz.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't take it off. Brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He hands it off from the gun. Breaking tackles.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He gets loose. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for a man. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And he throws his third interception of the day. He can go. Past the 10, all the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes to be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Here's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Breaks free. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
So second down after the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Going for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Breaks into the clear. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situation.
It's a fumble.
Let's go.
The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Using his legs, it's Brown. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Harris. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. With the catch, it's Perry. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
That's some good. We know Eugene Cliff.
Before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10.
That's the one who reached that.
Yeah,
he's coaching with 7 years.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Throwing up play action. Fires it to
Nah,
the
for
wide.
real.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
He moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Free snap motion from the offense. They'll run the option. They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. They got a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room.
I don't want to go watch the Cutaway go out the line.
They'll run it to the right side. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
What, the 10? I can't see that. Yeah, you got on, what's that, white pants? Yeah, no white pants. Oh. I mean, they fine. They look good.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They play at 9.
They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
They play Ohio.
Here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held her just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. Swarm with a pass.
Come on.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Inside the red zone and still running. They finally stop him, but now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 43-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive.
Don't do him anymore. Let's see the game on YouTube. Huh?
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
17.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
That's one way to be able to move the football
off
the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
What pink bag? Oh, I see it.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone.
Your nails nice too.
On the ground, it's Brown. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter.
What are you doing? Turn the light on so you can see.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Hold on. I'm trying to know right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fights through the tackling. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a night.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia. And that will give them the lead now. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to throw it deep.
Benny.
For a huge gain here. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. 1st down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go.
Oh, you gotta be here.
Looking for a first down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Big spin on the run. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Stockton. He lets it go on the move. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. Here we go. The most important series of this game. Tied up, first and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Putting a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Dogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pressure is coming. Catch made in space. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
He'll hand it off. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing this game.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone.
Oh! Ooh, shit. Nothing, dude.
Right near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab on the move.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Fourth down completion to the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Bringing it out. It's Harris.
Yes, sir.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leading it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Over the middle. It's Williams. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
He'll hand it off.
I missed that.
They stop it at 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. Trucks through the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Takes the grab. It's Perry. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards.
Oh, damn, look at these shitty-ass pursuit angles, bro.
Breaks into the clear.
How y'all all come up field like that,
They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the handoff running right. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Breaking free at the 35.
Oh, my goodness, bro. Come on.
Big gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And now they go for two in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Tries to get it to the running back.
Let's go, man.
It's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down.
Let's go!
My goodness, a chance to win it on the final play, but he could not hang on. A horrible way to lose a game. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.